guys, another day. Today I'm just going to go for a walk, going to go around my local town, show you the areas. I haven't really shown you my house, which is where I am at the moment, or anything where I live. I've literally just gone out for 2 trips outside. You know, like I said, the last week's been really nice. I've literally just been enjoying spending time with friends and family. Went out for New Year's, had a good New Year's with my mates, and had a good Christmas with family. You know, pretty much been filming since I left, so it was nice to have a week just away from that. I do apologise if you wanted to see some Christmas videos and New Year ones, but you know, because I wanted just to spend some time, have some time away from the whole filming thing. But like I said, I'm getting back started on it, so I hope you had a good New Year, so I hope you had a great Christmas, and it's just one of those really, isn't it, where you just need a break, it's good for you, and it revives you to start again. I'm just going to go out for a long walk today, going to just have an explore around a little bit of the area. I obviously know where everything is, so I'm just going to go out for a stroll, fancy a nice walk. All my family, both my parents are teachers and my brother's a student, so they're away today. So I thought, why not just go out on my own for a bit? So I'll chat to you guys in a minute. While I'm walking about today though, I'm thinking about doing a topic, and the topic is more about my intentions of this channel and what the realities of backpacking are. And my cat's coming to join me. No, I thought I'd just show you what like the realities are of the trip when you do go backpacking, what it's like, what the pros and cons are. You know, my goal with this channel is to try and make it sort of give you the realistic opinion of when you're traveling. So that's what I've been trying to interpret into it. Also things I've noticed when I've got back, overlooking over my videos, or what I should interpret into my videos in the future and stuff like that. So I thought while I'm walking around, I'm going to chat about that. You know, I'm going to show you a bit more of what it's like at home, what, you know, my life's a little bit like here. Obviously, I'm not working anymore. I'm not waking up at 4:30 in the morning to drive for 45 minutes and then come back from the garage and drive another 45 minutes. So, you know, I haven't got that so much anymore. That wasn't a great factor of life. But, you know, I've seen my mates and stuff. I might show you if I can get a chance. I'll bring my camera out when I go out and visit them again. So, and do stuff like that while I'm here. But today the topic is, you know, the pros and cons of backpacking, and, you know, the sort of things I want to improve on my channel and stuff. So that's probably what I'm going to chat about when I'm walking about. So I'm going to have something to eat, and then we'll go for a walk. So I'll chat to you in a sec. Right, managed to pluck up the courage out in the freezing cold. But now I thought I'd chat about realities again. I've sort of briefly touched on the subject before. The reality of backpacking is it's never really truly a holiday. You know, you go on this trip because it's a lifestyle you choose and you want to do. You know, and it really is that. You know, a lot of things depict it as a holiday, and you're going to be sitting on beaches, you're going to be drinking margaritas and drinking out of coconuts and eating coconuts and stuff like that. And yeah, that happens, but all around that there are other realities that kick in. A lot of videos do make it out to be a holiday away from home, really, for a long period, like a long extended beach holiday. It's fair enough, like there are good positives about it, and it is a beautiful experience, but it's not a holiday, and it's far from that. So, and you got to go in it with the right mentality. Like, you know, when I left England, I wasn't exactly in the best place. Like mentally, I wasn't the happiest of people. And I left knowing that leaving will not cure it, but I know some people who think that it's going to just fix all of their problems by going travelling, and you will still be the same person when you go away as the person who was here, but it brings on new challenges at the same time. When you're backpacking, you know, you haven't got the home comforts to go to, you haven't got, you know, you don't know where you are, you don't know what the food is sometimes, you can get severely ill from the food. That's happened a couple of times to me, but you know, at the same time, it really can build you up as a person and make you a lot stronger. You know, being in that discomfort, being in places where you're not comfortable, it builds you up, and you really do gain this sort of strength and this willpower. It's just, you got to remember that it is still real life. You know, there is going to be crappy times. You're going to be on buses at horrible times. You're going to be in dirty conditions. You're going to possibly have situations with other people that would be very unpleasant. And you know, and I try and depict that with this channel. I try and show you both sides of it, you know, the great and the bad, you know, and that way you have a good idea of what's coming around when you are going about, because there's nothing worse than going out travelling and having this image in your head but it never actually fulfills it. So that's my goals with it. I need to improve on a couple of things on my channel, like I need to be a bit more interactive with food and sort of talk about the food a bit more, as I realise I don't do that, and just maybe be a bit more interactive with people and just make it a bit more interactive in that way. So I'm going to carry on walking, so I'll chat to you in a bit. Any of you ever watch Harry Potter? But I'm just going for a stroll. I'm going towards something called the Lees Cliff, which is sort of just a big open area, so near my town, so I thought it's quite a nice view. Just nice to go out for a walk, really, isn't it? So tomorrow I'm going uptown, so I've got to change banks. I'm changing to HSBC, which is quite an international bank, because like the one I've got at the moment is called Santander. If you're from England, you've probably heard of it, or Spain, or some European countries, but in general it's quite a shoddy bank when you're abroad, because I just can't I have to contact them like every 90 days for a call to update them that I'm abroad, whereas HSBC you can do it all online from what I know, and you don't have to worry about that, and better when you get problems, which is what you need when you're abroad. That's the plan for tomorrow, and then the following day I might go out for a cycle. It might be a nice day to just go out for a bike ride, and if the weather holds up, like as you can see, English weather is pretty bleak, so I might do that Friday, and then got a load of family stuff happening Saturday, and then I may go out for another cycle Sunday or something. So now I've got a bit of spare time, so I'll go and explore a bit of places, show you some places around here. It's just a little town. It's where I live. It's called Folkestone, which is southeast England. It's where the Channel Tunnel goes to Calais. If you've ever been to England, you've been on that either through the Eurostar or in a car or a bus. So it's no spectacular place, but this is where I live, so it's where I'm going to have to go for a walk sometimes. So I'll chat to you guys in a minute. I'm just going to carry on walking. Very weird walking onto this Harbour Arms. This is usually beaming in the summer. It's usually like loads of bars and stuff along here. But going on back onto the realities of backpacking sort of advice is that I do believe that just realise it's a reality when you're going, and you enjoy it a lot more that way. You know, because there are a few things which can happen. Food poisoning is probably one that's quite common if you're going to poorer countries. And getting ill is probably one of the worst things I've found backpacking. And when people said, oh, it's one of the worst things when you travel, you don't really believe them, or you think, oh, you're just ill. But because you're out of your comforts, and because you haven't got like your home comforts and stuff, it actually makes it 10 times worse. And on top of that, with food poisoning, is the food in these countries isn't the cleanest, but usually your stomach can handle like the basic unhygienic methods. But when you've got ill already, it makes it 10 times worse, because this extra bacteria, your stomach can't handle it, so it just makes you ill for a much longer period of time, I find. That really does suck. So, you know, and I found myself trying to eat Western food and trying to stay away from it, but when you're in places which don't have that, and you're eating things like rice and stuff, and you just can't stomach it. Just carrying walking back. Well, my only point for this video is just remember the realities of things when you go away, because I know people have gone away and they think they're going to escape everything by doing it and never really get the thing they desired for, so they thought, you know, it gets away from all their problems, when in reality you really don't, because if you do sort of follow the wrong mindset thinking it's a good escape, it's not, you're not doing it for the right reason. You know, travelling, you do it because you want to do it, and you know, you have a certain reason for it. It's not just to escape things. That's it really, that's all there is to it, you know. And if you do go with the right mentality, and you'll have an awesome time. Everyone has their bad days, but I've shown those bad days. At the end of the day, it's still real life, and if you know that, then really you haven't got too much to worry about. So anyway, I'm pretty much about 10 minutes away from my house, so I'll chat to you guys at another point during the day. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Hope it's been sort of informal enough for you. So I'm stumbling on words here, my face is freezing cold. So anyway, hope you have a good day, whatever you're doing, and I'll chat to you guys soon. Take care now, guys. Bye now. Hello. Not very impressed with this camera. It's like I still don't like you very much. You are not my friend.